Now Newton on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Newton got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete.
Newton's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Now Brady. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for them. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons. Spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From midfield, here's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Brady's pass.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
51 to Mike. Too little, Captain. Wait, what do you got? Mike 51. You must be Driller. Mike 51, Mike 51. Blue Dan. Captain, reload.
From the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller.
Brady's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
lining up 40.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Newton on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go down at the 28.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Newton throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Ball 55. Alert.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Brady, that's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Yeah, this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it team in a huge way.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Dolphin first down.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Flush to his right. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Going deep here for Parker. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Brady to throw again. Going up top for Miller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They fake the give. Newton. Looking for Parker again, and this time he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Newton, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to
Jakeem Grant as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun now for Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Joe in game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to